Welcome to the Cutting Line Podcast. I'm your man P with the Barbers Son. We about to get it cracking. What's good, my man?
What's going down?
Man, another week in the books.
Yes, sir.
I know a lot of stuff been crazy. A lot of stuff been going on. Like, for instance, it's real hot on social media right now. The young lady, they just killed another black woman in Dallas. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I kind of read something last night. They said that the police was called. I don't know who called them. I can't remember, but somebody called the police.
Mm-hmm.
The girl was standing up, and they shot her through the window.
What?
Yeah, shot her through the window.
That's crazy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even look at it because, man, that little witness thing threw me all the way off. So I ain't even really pay attention to it. I just saw it. I saw it actually this morning, and that's all I saw. I just saw it said another woman or another black person was killed. It was in
Fort Worth.
Yeah,
in Fort Worth.
And my mama in Fort Worth.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Yeah,
cause and you know what? If I'm not mistaken, the lady's last name was Jefferson.
What?
I think so.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the lady's last name was Jefferson.
I gotta call my mama after we done with this.
Yeah, the lady's last name was Jefferson.
For real, that's crazy.
Yep. So what's been going on in the barber world?
Man, we just been chilling, man. Having these conversations in the shop, you already know.
Oh yeah, the shop.
Yeah.
That's the black man's social club.
Yeah.
Well, that's every man's social club.
Every man's social club, for real.
Yeah, that's how it is. I don't even really miss cutting.
Nah,
for real. Nah, I mean, it was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say maybe the only thing I do miss about cutting is just being in there talking shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe, different people coming in there, different walks of life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then you always meet somebody at the shop too. That's what the shop do. Like, the shop, you meet so many different people, it can open up a lot of doors for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Yeah, that's one thing I miss about the shop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was always running into somebody.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And,
opportunities.
Yeah, opportunities.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. It's crazy how much people have respect for you too. Just with you looking out for them for that haircut, they'll do a lot for you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, they really appreciate that.
That's kind of that just kind of brought me in the subject though. Like with client, you know what I mean, appreciation. You know what I mean, between clients and the barber.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
what, the barber should appreciate the client or
both,
or the client appreciate the barber?
Both, because of what it gives, like what we just said. You know what I'm saying? Like you come up on something, you know what I mean, and all that man asked for was that service. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, that's crazy. That just made me think about that. You know what I mean?
Right. But that's go ahead.
I was gonna say a lot of people don't understand that. Like when it comes to like, and that's another subject with the $10 versus the $30 on the haircut. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like people don't get it. It's not really about the money. You know what I mean? It's about the appreciation, you know what I mean? And the satisfaction that they getting out of this. You know what I mean?
Right. The customer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why it's more to being a barber than just the haircut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of barbers, like, you can go to a shop and clearly you know who the good barbers are in the shop versus the barbers that's not so good.
Mm-hmm.
But even the barber that's not so good, he got a clientele too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That people loyal to him, even though they might know you cut better than this dude. Because, it's really about, like we said, the rapport that the barber has with that client.
Yeah.
The client might just like, you know what I'm saying, his conversation.
Yep.
The client might just like him as a person.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Even though there's better barbers in there,
yeah,
he like, man, this my man.
And he's satisfied with what he gets.
He's satisfied with what he gets.
As long as he ain't getting butchered, you know what I'm saying? If you're not really destroying the man,
right?
You know what I'm saying? He gonna come back. It's not, he don't care that you got 20 trophies on the wall. He don't care that you do the best Beijing or you gonna have him looking like Eddie Murphy. You know what I mean?
Cause you can do that and be, you know what I'm saying, and be an asshole.
Exactly. And they don't even want to deal with you.
They don't want to deal with you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But that remind me though, you as a customer, you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Cause I remember one time when I had to be about 17, probably younger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I had to be about 17. That's when I had the waves flanking. You know what I'm saying? It was killing them. You know what I'm saying? The wave gang.
Yeah.
And I used to go to this barbershop all the time, and this was in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This particular barbershop. So I used to go to this shop all the time, and it was an older guy whose shop it was, and he for a long time he was cutting by himself, and then he started to hire, you know what I'm saying, different barbers. So he had a lady barber. You know what I'm saying, in there. And when I went in the shop was packed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but everybody was waiting on my man.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted, you know what I'm saying, old girl to cut their hair.
Yeah.
So me being me, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, man, y'all ain't finna, come on, I got you. You could cut my hair.
Yeah.
Killed me. I was like, oh,
the
man,
waves
you done cut. You know what I'm saying?
The waves, you could mess up a haircut, it ain't. But if you knock the waves out, that's a whole nother ball game.
Or if you go the wrong direction.
Yeah.
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
She did? She went against the grain?
No, she ain't go against the grain, but you know how it is. Maybe you ain't comb it out all the way the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I used to have this little colic in the front too.
Yeah.
That you know what I'm saying, you used to have to watch.
Yeah.
My man,
same thing.
Yeah, my man was my barber. He knew that.
Yeah.
She wasn't. Went right over it. So you know when you do that, it look like you got a bald spot right there. So you know you kind of, it's cool to, you know what I'm saying, you know, it's a good thing, you know, you show the barber some love, you know what I'm saying, but you know, proceed at your own risk. Proceed with caution, you know what I'm saying. You know,
and that's another thing though. That's funny you said that. That's like hopping from chair to chair. That consistency with the clients, you know what I mean? Like they don't get it. Like I done had a few clients that done went to this dude, and then I didn't have no time, so he wasn't really tripping. So he went to this dude, and then he come back to me, and then when I cut him, he like, man, it's like, it's good, but I be trying to explain to him, like, you got two different people
cutting your hair,
jumping in and out your head. Like, you gotta let it be and let me do,
right? Or
you can let him do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you gonna get that out of it. You know what I mean? Instead of jumping around and then like, you ain't gonna have no problem because it's gonna be one person you dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Then you gonna build his hairstyle around your skills, what you do, how you cut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's real. Yeah. That's real talk.
Yeah. So it's like another, like with the consistency, like even with the waves too, because like a lot of these dudes, they won't, you know, they'll get mad at you because they ain't being consistent with the waves the right way.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then when you go over it, you've been brushing as much as you could to try to, you know, lay the hair down, and then when you went over it, you knew when you go over it, it was gonna lighten up and knock a couple waves out, but that's what's gonna happen because you ain't being consistent and you ain't taking care of the hair
the way you should
before you get in the chair. Sitting in the chair with a whole bunch of grease.
Oh, I hate that.
That'd be killing me.
Yeah,
because then it gets stuck all on your hands, all inside the clipper, and even the hair be jumping up. And I know me, I be feeling it on my face. You know what I'm saying? Like it be all stuck all on my face, and I'm trying to. And then doing this is hair on here. Yeah. And it's a bad situation. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I had one come in the other day with I'm telling you, this boy head was like, I'm telling you, like snow. Every time I just hit him with the clip, I'm like, dude, we gotta.
He had a dirty hair?
Yeah, we had to go in the back.
He gotta pay for that wash. Yeah. That's what I used to do to him. When they come in with the dirty hair, I gotta wash it. Yeah. And if I gotta wash it, that's an extra $5. Yep. Yeah, so you definitely got to stay loyal to your barber, and the barber got to stay loyal to his customer. You know what I'm saying? It's a two-way street. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what's up.
But let me get your advice on this though. Let's get into this because we going to that loyalty and all that. So, what about how you look at the bashing the barbers? You know what I'm saying? Like versus like when the client, he get mad at his barber that had cutting his hair for 3 years, you know what I'm saying? And he know you got them skills he been wanting, You know what I'm saying? So now dude made him mad, you know, and now that was the reason he came and got in your chair, and he just in the chair, just going crazy about the man. How you feel about that?
Right, going crazy as far as
just
talking crazy about
talking
him.
bad about him.
Yeah. Personally, I wouldn't even feed into that.
Yeah.
Because if he been going to that guy for 3 years,
yeah,
eventually he gonna go back to him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then when he go back to him the same way he came to you,
exactly,
talking about this dude, if you feed into what he's saying about him and you have an opinion about that particular barber, he gonna go back and tell that barber.
Exactly.
And then now you gonna have a problem, you know what I'm saying, with his barber, because he acting like a, you know what I'm saying, a female, you know what I'm saying, pillow talking, basically.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I guess what we'd call it chair talking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't, you know, me personally, I wouldn't even feed into that, because that's what a lot of customers do anyway. Yeah. You never know. It could be a situation where they might wanted to come to you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then they just gotta, you know, for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying, they feel like they gotta have a reason why they switch, you know what I'm saying, when it's your money, it's your prerogative. You can spend your money, you know what I'm saying, who you want to spend it with, you know, or, you know, maybe they just that type of individual. But me personally, I wouldn't even feed into it.
Yeah. See, I feel like as us barbers, I feel like it's a code we gotta go by that we don't really speak on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I feel like just like at the same time, if somebody like, oh man, look at dude, this nigga can't cut. Woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Woo, woo, woo. I'm not finna feed into that, especially if he trying to learn, you know what I mean, and he want to grow. I'm not gonna feed into that, because that's not my place, because we all was once there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about hating on each other?
Just hating. You know what I mean?
Trying to knock the man because he ain't that good yet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like that's the same thing I feel with that. So like, if I ain't really got no problem with you, that ain't, because if I got a problem with you, you gonna know it, because I'm not finna sit up here and talk with somebody and go, you know what I mean? So if we ain't got that, and this client coming over here, I feel like it's my position, you know, to kill that. You know what I'm saying? And then that ain't like, we ain't doing that in here. Like, I feel you with what you saying, but I can't agree with that, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause man, that's my man. You know what I mean? Like, even though he ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's like, this what we is, you know what I mean? We barbers, you know what I mean?
Right. And you don't want to kill the man, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to kill his dreams.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If he doing something that's not right, you know what I'm saying? If he making mistakes, you gotta show him the mistakes he making. But then but on the other hand, you got a lot of people too that you can't show them.
Mm-hmm.
They get salty about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you right.
But I still wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I still wouldn't bash the person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of, you know, see, what I learned is you gotta teach people by example.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you tell somebody something or you argue with them about what you trying to tell them, the resentment lasts longer than the point you trying to make.
Yeah.
So that person gonna be mad at you because you arguing about, hey man, you don't cut this, you don't supposed to do it like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you don't know what you're doing. That's wrong. That ain't. If you argue with him, you see what I'm saying? He not even gonna get the point.
Exactly.
All he gonna remember is that y'all was arguing.
Mm-hmm.
So the resentment is gonna last longer, you know what I'm saying, than the point you was trying to make.
Yeah.
So sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you gotta sit there and watch him scar the customer.
Yeah. Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Then the customer, you know what I'm saying, he gonna get that mirror. You know what I'm saying? When the customer get that mirror, he gonna be like,
you keep rubbing that spot.
You know what I'm saying? It's cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? They gonna hit him with that.
Look, the cut 25.
And he gonna be like,
he give you the 30. You like, yeah, I need your 5 back.
25?
Yeah.
Man, that's when everything he did wrong. Bro, you see,
my line in this,
man, you scratch my like, come on.
Yeah,
that's what. So you gotta let him do that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. A lot of times, you gotta let him go ahead and go through that, and that's how he gonna learn.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying. Versus, you know what I'm saying, you telling him. But I would never, you know what I'm saying, clown him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I mean, he ain't got it right. You know what I mean? You just gotta you know, you gotta let the customer get him.
Yeah.
You know
the
what I'm saying?
customer gonna get him.
Customer gonna get
like
him.
If it's messed up,
hey.
it's gonna hurt when they gotta, like you said, when he like 25.
Yeah. He gonna
this ain't no.
Well, when you give him that mirror, we all know the mirror. You know what I'm saying? That's the final.
Yeah.
Once you give them that mirror, and they like, can you knock this down? That's what get them. I remember I was cutting this little shorty. Man, this had to be, and I think this little dude, I ain't sure, but I think he followed me now on Facebook.
Yeah.
But yeah, cause you know, I cut little dudes when they was little.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now they grown men.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll remember me, but I cut so many people, I might not remember them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But if I ain't wrong, I think this guy, you know what I'm saying, he my Facebook friend right now. But I was cutting his hair. And he had one of them liners that's close to the eyebrow.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I'm trying to get the little point on the side, I hit him with the LL Cool J line
in
the eyebrow. Man, to this day, if that boy mama see me, yeah, I remember you put the part in my son's eyebrow.
Never forget it.
Never forget it.
Even if it's a joke.
Even if it's a joke. I was laughing. I was kind of like, it ain't like,
it kind of look cool.
Like it ain't a big deal. It's gonna go back. I laced him on the cut, but I just nicked that eyebrow. You know what I'm saying? And she Puerto Rican too, so she was like, no, come on. You know what I'm saying?
She was mad like that?
Salty to this day. And I think this boy grown. Now, well, I know he grown. You know what I'm saying? But I promise you, you know what I'm saying? She would not let me cut her grandson's hair. You know what I'm saying? Because she stopped. I couldn't cut his hair no more. She was going to another barber.
That's crazy for that eyebrow.
So the customer going to let you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They definitely will.
Yeah.
They definitely will.
Either they going to say something, or when they come back, they going to be like, hey, man, who you got?
Yeah.
And they your customer. They gonna walk right in. You gonna be like, hey man, I got you, bro. I only got 2 left. And I'm like, nah, man, are you cutting, bro?
Yeah,
they gonna hit you with that.
I want to be here, but I don't know if I want you to do it.
Yeah, they gonna hit you. You gonna think that he done walked in for you. You like, yeah, I got you, bro.
Yeah, I recognize that one. That's me.
Nah, man, I ain't. I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Anybody
Son,
open?
Are you cutting, bro?
I got you.
I like the way you do that. He gonna make up excuse.
The side when you
to get in your chair. Look. Then guess what he gonna do? When his regular barber go to get lunch or something, he gonna be like, bro, he gonna do the bashing that we just talking, bro. He had my neck bleeding, my lip.
He gonna tell you the whole reason.
Yeah, my ear. He make up some shit. I had hair on my bone on my neck.
But that's crazy because they be doing that. I've been seeing that lately.
Yeah,
you said that. I've been seeing that lately. Not saying that nobody came to me.
Yeah.
But I seen somebody came from another shop and he came over there like, man, I was finna beat his ass.
Yeah.
Like, dude, chill out. Like, I'm talking about this dude was aggressive.
Yeah.
A little bitty dude.
Yeah.
He's like, man, I ain't even playing. I was finna hit him in his mouth because he said he couldn't get me. I'm like,
crazy.
dude, and he was like, man, I've been going to this dude for 6 years.
That's
I'm
crazy.
looking like,
the man.
That's how you feel,
right? Like,
yeah, and it was just recent. It was I forgot what it was, but it was something that just happened. I think it was something with the schools, like a dance or something. So everybody was over here. You know, over here we was all grinding. So the man, he told us how he explained to him and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He want to hit the man in the mouth.
Hit the man in the mouth, but you supposed to be that man brother. You know, behind closed door, y'all been brothers.
Right. So that's just letting you know.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. You like to try to hit your barbers in the mouth.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, right.
Now,
so
as soon as you get mad at me, I'm finna steal on you.
Right. I know who I'm dealing with.
For real.
You know what I mean? Yeah. The last thing you want to do is threaten your barber.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that's crazy because that dude can. Because, you know, a haircut is just an illusion.
Yeah.
You think it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you go home and wash it, you know what I'm saying, you're going to see a patch. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to threaten your barber. I always be laughing because we had a barber in the shop. you know what I'm saying, royal.
Yeah.
And he used to have me dying talking about when you don't look your barber in the eye. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, they look at me in the eye.
And that's funny when he started talking about that. They started
doing it more,
popping up on the internet.
Yeah.
Like he used to say that though
all the time,
and then it just popped up. Now they started making videos.
Yeah, because that's something that really be happening.
It really do go down.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that be happening in the shop. You know what I'm saying? That that's funny.
It's a lot of stories that's in the shop too.
A lot of stories.
Yeah.
What's one? I know you done had some stories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What kind of stories you done heard in the shop?
This all right, I got one that just recently, this was just this week. You know, this a real good dude. This one of my clients. He been around for a while. He was actually your client.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for a while. You know what I'm saying? You cut his kids. You was like, what? You done raised them?
Since they was who?
Yeah.
Who?
I ain't gonna say his name though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But his kids come to me and all that now, you know what I mean? But this man just renewed his vows after 25 years.
Oh man, that's what's up.
Yeah, so I had cut his hair to get him ready for this little trip. You know, he was going to the Dominican Republic.
Mm-hmm.
So when I tell you this man really went crazy, he went ham on the whole little shadig. You know what I mean? This was like he was getting married all over again.
Yeah.
So the man had, they flew in, they had the room, but what they had it was a setup to where they was going from the room to that night to like a dinner on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then they had the dinner on the beach. They had the chef. The chef was right there. They had a lady that took the order, and they had some like somebody like doing the instruments or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this nigga been watching Love and Hip Hop,
bro. I'm talking about. Look, he showed me the video. He showed me the little video of it.
Yeah,
because they had a photographer and everything that made like a little video for him.
Yeah.
So they had a piece of the beach, like a nice piece of the beach with the moon. You know, that's the whole little. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He did the whole little thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did his thing.
So the man say when he, you know, he slid on his woman, you know, he presented it to her. His wife. Yeah, his wife, you know, which he been planning this for a while. You know what I'm saying? You know, his mind, she finna go ham, you know what I mean?
Right.
So he done brought her to the spot. He said once he revealed the little dinner and everything, she just was like.
Wait, he done brought her to the spot.
Brought her to
they
flew
up, over there.
Flew all the way there.
First, you already know. We going to the Dominican Republic to renew our vows.
Exactly.
We get there.
This is all surprise when they get there.
Okay, the scene is set with the moonlight.
Everything.
What was it? The violinist?
Man, I don't know what it was.
What they was playing. It was
like a little band.
Oh, it was a band.
Yeah.
So he had the band.
Yeah.
They had a piece of a beach.
Yeah.
And
got the chef cooking right there.
Right. Then
on the beach.
He like her. And
she ain't
say nothing.
She ain't say nothing.
No facial expressions.
Look, the waitress said, "Ma'am, are you okay?"
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Was she shocked? Was she so
happy?
That's what
I said. See, that's what I said.
Yeah.
I'm asking. I'm like, man, you know, maybe she was
super happy.
Exactly. She just didn't know what to do.
Right.
So he like, man, I thought the same stuff. You know, I kind of was putting that too. You know
what
I mean? So he just kept it moving. But he know what he feel. You know, this 25 years.
Right.
You know, this is woman. He be with her every day. They married. They kids is in college.
Right.
You know, they been together. You know what I'm saying? So he looking like. And then he said what really kind of got him is when the lady asking.
Right. So the lady so somebody seen the same thing he seen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then so that ain't the thing. So when he left, when they was done with it, you know, they had their little dinner, they did their thing. She wasn't really too hyped up
excited
on the whole
little
thing. You know what I mean? So they going back to the room. See, now he had some more stuff planned off. So remind you when they got there, they went to the room. So when they went to the dinner, somebody slid in the room,
right,
and changed up the whole room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he had the whole room set.
Right.
So he said when he brought her to the crib, then that's when she was like, "Oh yeah, you know what I mean?"
Right.
Then I'm like, "Damn," because I'm looking at, I'm like, "Man, so what?" Because I'm thinking, I'm like, "Bro, did she say something when y'all went to the room?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then he was like, "Yeah, she loved the room. Yeah, nigga, she loved the room.
Yeah.
But that's still like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess they was there for like a week and a half. You know what I mean? So it was a nice little trip.
Right.
So while they was there, and he said it was like that Thursday or whatever it was before they left. You know, they was doing their little rounds chilling, and they peeped somebody else was doing the beach scene. You know what I'm saying? They had the chef and the whole little thing he did.
Right.
And he said that's when
where he got the idea from.
No, he already did it.
So while they was there,
yeah.
So while they was there, he seen somebody else doing the same thing. Okay. Yeah.
So this is when he really started thinking, because then he looked over and he saw the lady. She like, oh my God.
Yeah,
she flipping out, crying. She said the lady was crying.
Yeah.
She was hugging the man, kissing him all over. So this goes to show you the extent of how far he went. If he did the same thing that man did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and you know, so he like, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't want to say what I think, you know what I'm saying? But I had to go on his side, you know what I mean? I'm on his side. I'm like, bro, she bogus, you know what I mean? That's crazy, you know what I'm saying? That sound ungrateful to me.
So why you ain't telling what you think?
I couldn't really try to say what I thought, because I don't want him to think. No,
see, that's the difference between me and you.
Yeah.
Because look.
See, and then, but for you, it's different, because, see, you my dad,
it don't
you
matter.
older.
It don't matter.
He ain't, like, that's he looking, like, if I say he probably ain't finna listen to me, he might want to check me, because I'm young.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
You is barber.
You right.
You is therapist.
Yeah.
They looking for you. See, this what it is.
But I had to comfort them, though.
Listen,
I comfort them.
Sometimes it ain't even about comfort.
You know
sometimes you got to keep it 100.
Yeah.
See, when you comforting somebody, you ain't telling them what's really on your mind.
Yeah.
See, me, you already know what I would have did. You see what I'm saying? See, that's the difference. See, they looking for that in you.
Yeah.
They like, man,
maybe he don't want to hear that though.
No, they want to hear it.
You know he know what he felt.
Listen.
He know what he thought this 25 years.
Yeah.
He know what's going on at the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He know what's been going on, and she probably like, nigga, you gonna do this now?
Yeah. Maybe.
It could be that. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay. Before I tell you my opinion. You see, before I tell you, see, because I would have took that and went crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Yeah, I would have laid that all out. Now, before I tell you my opinion about it, what was yours? What would you? You said you ain't tell them what you wanted to say. What you thought it was.
See, I just thought, I don't know. Maybe it could have been like, maybe it's too late for all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it didn't. The time didn't kind of ran out, and then she just like, I don't care about all that. You know, sometimes people be, you know, like sugar daddies be taking they little things on places, and they run off and go find somebody else at the place.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I just think maybe it could have been like, I didn't want to do all this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Like, okay, yeah, that could be true. Like, man, you spent money that you shouldn't have spent.
Yeah, because you know he checked the bag.
Right. But you already know we going to the Dominican Republic.
Exactly.
So
that's what I'm saying. Then I go back to that. It's like
when you got on, you knew. At some point I told you, this is what we finna do.
Yeah.
So you knew we was finna do that.
Yeah.
So you could have stopped me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't know I was gonna hit you with this.
Yeah.
But you knew we was going, because I had to prepare you.
Mm-hmm.
I had to tell you so you could be prepared. So you know what I'm saying? It don't, because I want you to be right. Because the last thing you want to do is spring something on the woman, and don't give them time to prepare, because they want to make sure they hair done.
Yeah.
If they want to go buy this and do that, so you gotta kind of reveal, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of what you gonna do. You see what I'm saying? So you knew we was going, you see what I'm saying, to the Dominican Republic. You see what I'm saying? But now we gonna get into it. So that's what you thought it was.
I want to say something else too, but
what else?
No, I was gonna say like, and then I was thinking too, like maybe she could have been being nosy because he was being sneaky with it. You know what I mean? Right. And she seen something like, wait a minute, what this? And then she found it. But then again, you would have been happy at the crib knowing this without telling them. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You would have been treating them different. It'd have been like, oh my God, I'm finna go. He finna have this for me. He finna.
Right.
But
okay.
Who knows?
All right, let's get it cracking now. We finna give you dad's take on the situation. Now this is strictly my opinion. This is what I would have said to my customer when he was sitting in the chair. I got to keep it 100.
Mm-hmm.
I would have said it like, look, man, one or two things is going on here. Okay. Either nigga, you done got caught doing some shit you ain't had no business doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Before you left, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, she caught your ass cheating.
I ain't even think about that.
Yeah,
though. That's one thing I ain't gonna lie, I didn't think about.
Yeah, that's
and I should have thought about that. That's one spot that I didn't go.
That's what it is. Yeah. Either and that's why you spent the bag.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? And you trying to make it like,
but it was the renewals though. So
still, because like you said, you thought maybe she felt like that's a little much.
Yeah,
and it is it's a little much, especially if you trying to make up, you know what I'm saying, for some shit that you ain't had no business doing. That's why you ain't get that, you know what I'm saying, the reaction that you was looking for.
Anybody in their right mind.
Yeah, so it's either that, you know what I'm saying, that she like, hey, nigga, I'm still mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna wait 25 years, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you ain't lying.
And then, you know, creep off with Keisha. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I already know, you know what I'm saying, at 20 years you was fucking with Letitia.
For real.
At 15 years you was fucking with Lisa. You know what I'm saying? And at 5 years you was fucking with Mona. So nigga, after 25, you still on that shit? You know what I'm saying? That's how she was looking at it.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, what?
That's real though.
Yeah, that ain't enough.
Yeah.
Now either that or she done slid on something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she feeling guilty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you, for me? She had that. I'm saying. I gotta tell you something. Look, you see what I'm saying? One of the two. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion.
You just gotta see. Like, if you would have saw her face, we would have really. You really
you would know.
Give her more. If it was I'm sad or if I'm mad.
Yeah, like I ain't like nigga. This ain't enough.
Yeah, she giving that what?
How much this cost you? 10 bands. Spend 10 more.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? One of the two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was expecting, you know what I'm saying, a certain reaction. So, you know, if he the kind of guy, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, that ain't on that, because all guys, you know what I'm saying, don't be on that.
Yeah.
So if he the kind of guy that ain't on that, he know, you know, what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So if he ain't been on that, man, then it's something else.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you got a lot of men, you know, a lot of people in general that'll just be in denial. No, man. Mm-hmm. Like he gonna tell you, no, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But see, this the power of a barber. You see what I'm saying? Like you cutting that man head. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's something about cutting somebody's hair and talking to him. You see what I'm saying? At the same time, you know what I'm saying? You really influence them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about that. They listen to you. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? With how you talk to your clients and what you say. Yeah. Because you could like me, for instance, I could tell that man that and he'd be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Then go home and still on him. You know what I'm saying? But you think,
yeah, for real.
No, I think you was
the barber that convinced me.
You put something. You know what I'm saying? You put something in their head.
Yeah. But see, so you gotta be cool.
You gotta be cool. So here's the thing, but they know what you don't know.
Yeah.
So
you might
you
say
ain't really. You just brought something to their attention.
Yeah.
That they ain't think. They ain't do that because of what you said.
Yeah.
You brought something to their attention and they seen something. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You just help make them realize, you know what I'm saying, something that they might ain't realize. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. So, you know, depending on who it is, like if I know I got a dude, you know what I'm saying, that when he come to the shop, he might have his girl with him, you know what I'm saying, you know, and his girl sitting there looking like this. Mm-hmm. Don't never look at nobody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You know, I might be black sometime. Lip big. She looking straight here. What?
For real?
No.
Yeah.
Like, go to the store.
Uh-huh.
Sit in the car till I get done.
Yeah.
If I got a customer like that, I'm not gonna tell him what I just said.
Oh yeah. Because you already know what
he gonna go. You know what I'm saying? He gonna think that even if it ain't happening. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends.
Then he gonna think you messing with it.
Yeah. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just depends. You gotta know your customer. You gotta be selective. Because as their barber, you know what I'm saying, you got a lot of influence, you know what I'm saying? If they respect you, you know what I'm saying, and they been with you for a while, You know what I'm saying? They respect what you got to say. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, you know, I was cutting for a long time, and you know, a lot of the guys, you know what I'm saying, that I cut, you know, a lot of people had a lot of respect for me. They listened to me. You know what I'm saying? There's some things I wouldn't tell them that I might, you know what I'm saying, that I knew.
You got.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to be selective. But
that's kind of like how I was with that situation. Like, I ain't want to get into that. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't want him to go.
But I would have told him that.
Yeah.
if this been my dude, like I said, it depends on who it is.
Because, you know, the way he came, like, you know, the way he came with it, he came with it because he wanted me on his side.
He wanted your opinion.
He did, but he wanted to know. He wanted me to have his side.
Yeah, though. But he wanted to know what you think.
Yeah.
That's why he came to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why he brought it up.
Yeah, he wanted you. He wanted to know, like, man, because that's why he explained that, man, even the waiter was like, and then even this person, you know what I'm saying, and then the other lady, you know what I'm saying. So he really asking you, man, do you see what I seen and what 5 more people seen too? Yeah. Do you see that? You know what I'm saying? That's what he was really on. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was about. You know what I mean? So I would have had to.
Then he said,
I would have had to tell him the truth.
Yeah. Then he said though at the end of it. At the end of the little trip, it got kind of quiet. You know that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
the beginning, because that's, you know, he ain't want to really mess up the trip, because at the beginning of the trip it was already over.
Right. So obviously it's an issue.
Yeah. So
obviously
they went home quiet.
Yeah. Oh, something.
When he came to the shop.
Yeah.
Before that, it was quiet. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know,
he can't be too good.
Yeah. He can't be doing the DMX challenge. And then take
it was Brenda Letitia.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be doing that, then going to the you know what I'm saying?
Then go to the Dominican
like it's gonna be cool. You know,
walk it all up now.
Yeah, it's gonna be problems. You know what I'm saying? So you can't. Yeah,
you
know,
thought I forgot?
Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is. You know, that's how it is. But I gotta say that might be one of the things, you know what I'm saying, that I miss from the shop, because I would have had the whole shop down.
Oh yeah, you definitely would
on that one. You know what I'm saying?
Would've.
It would have been hard to do this nigga lying, because this nigga would have been sweating.
And you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. We ain't gonna say no name.
Yeah, you know how his head be.
Yeah. He would have been sweating because I can't do the line. I can't do it, man. He nervous. He looking at. Man.
He done getting the line and getting raw now because you keep trying to hit it because like, man, come on, I gotta wipe you off, bro.
Yeah, he would have been salty. He would have been in the hot seat.
You know, I ain't want to do it to him.
He would have been real.
If it was one of my little buddies like around my age or something, I would have got him.
Yeah,
I would have did him in, but I had to give him that little respect. You know, he was the elder. You know, I had to have his back. You know what I mean? Because I felt it for him, even though he might be the one wrong.
He know though. I doubt it. He know what it is. He just ain't telling you everything.
Exactly. He know what's up. Because like I said, it's been 25 years. It's like I told him, as soon as he saw that instantly.
Yeah, he know.
It was no way you waited and then was like, oh, wait a minute. No, you saw as soon as she started. As soon as you like, here you go.
He looking at it like, if you don't get up,
like, if you don't, I
get
will.
your boogie on like Martin did on the last dance in the elevator. Not fire choice.
For real.
You better get your boogie on. You know how much this thing cost?
For real.
Yeah.
Man dropped a bag. You know, you ain't even got to ask what he did on that. Just to let what I just told you alone, you can add that up.
Yeah, definitely.
At least get around it. That's, man.
Yeah, definitely.
He could have donated that to the shop.
Man. Yeah, it be like that. That's life though.
Yeah.
That's what you see at the shop. You know what I'm saying? You get the insight in on, your customers' lives and what's going on, but they genuinely looking for your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you gotta keep it 100. You know what I mean? No matter what. That's what they asking. That's what they want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Most cases. Yeah, man, you gotta love the shop. You gotta love the shop. Ain't nothing like it at the barber shop.
Nothing like it.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So, man, where can the people find you at?
Oh yeah, man. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at the Barbers Son. It's THE_BARBERS_SON. And on YouTube, it's the same thing, the Barbers Son, but it's all together. You could just search me up and go subscribe to my YouTube and go follow me on Instagram.
Why should they subscribe and follow you? What you doing?
Man, we got a lot of content, man. I make a lot of barber videos. I do a lot of put a lot of content on my page, you know what I mean? So I show a lot of before and afters, like little tutorials like on things on how to use little tools or, you know, little tricks with certain little things you do with the haircuts, you know what I mean? All kinds of little things, man. So tune in.
Can they inbox you if they got some questions on IG?
Definitely. I accept all messages. I don't hold back on nobody, man. I show everybody love.
You don't ignore the messages and act like you ain't see it.
Nah, I don't never do that.
A lot of people, they get
I ain't gonna lie though, I do. Like if you say something stupid that don't make no sense, I'm not finna answer it. Like if you sit up here, if you just hit me up and be like,
what kind of shoes you had on when you did that cut?
Like that ain't. I'm not finna.
Man, it's the shoes that made that line come out good, ain't it?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for none of that.
Hey, so what's one of the dumbest questions somebody ever asked you?
The dumbest question?
Yeah, in your inbox or
man. I don't know, man. I can't say really. I don't know, man, because I done had a lot of questions, but I can't think of nothing off the top of the head. Like that just really.
What about in the barbershop?
In the shop?
Yeah.
Oh, if I could cut hair? I done had dude ask me, can
you
cut?
Could be, it's people be in the shop that can't cut.
But
sometimes they be in the shop that can. What kid?
Now, if you say if you could cut good, you know what I'm saying, or if you decent, but then that all can be opinion too. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I feel like that's a dumb question to just sit up here and ask a barber.
Not really, because remember I told you when I went in there and I let old girl cut my hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she scarred me.
Knocked that wave off the top.
Man, so that really ain't a dumb question.
But who can say she can't cut?
Obviously she couldn't.
She just ain't
if you ask, but then you got barbers that think they can cut and then can't cut. You won't know till you sit down.
Yeah.
You get in the chair.
And that's that too. So if I say nah, what you gonna do? You gonna leave? And if I say yeah, what you gonna do? You gonna sit down.
Mm-hmm.
But what if I say nah and you look at me and laugh like I'm joking and you sit down?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Say no one day and see what happens. See what happens. They probably going, oh yeah, you can't, man. I'm going here and give you a shot. And see what they do.
They might come out and be like, man, you lying. I seen you on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. You know, one thing that used to kill me when I was in the shop is when you cutting, like say you got a new customer. Say somebody asks you for a ball fade and you cutting their hair. They don't understand that it's a process.
Yeah.
That you're gonna start off with the ball fade, then you're gonna go to a one or a half or whatever. Then you're gonna go to, you know what I'm saying?
The blending process.
You doing the process. Then they look in the mirror. Hey man, you gonna fade that, right? No, nigga.
Exactly.
I'm gonna let it stay just like that.
I think that's probably it right there.
Yeah.
Cause I done had people like, oh man, you done messed up already, bro. You got I'm like, bro, I gotta blend it in.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna leave you with a bowl.
Exactly.
I gotta blend it in.
You know what it is? They probably never had a haircut.
Yeah.
They be going, see, it's a difference from a barber shop and great clips.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? Sports cuts or whatever it is called.
Yeah.
There's a difference. That is not a barber shop. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So y'all going to stylists, you see what I'm saying?
To get a barber
to
shop
get a haircut. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. So then when they come to a barber shop, you know what I'm saying? And a barber is doing what barbers do, you know what I'm saying? They like, oh man.
They're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, they don't even know what's going on.
Use the comb right there and the scissors?
You don't know what's going on. Yeah, that's crazy. So this is what we gonna do. If you a decent barber, if you a up and coming barber, whatever the case may be, man, we showing love. You know what I'm saying? We shouting out all barbers that hashtag us. You see what I'm saying? On Instagram. You can follow us at Cutting Line.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? That's where we at on Instagram. Hashtag, you know what I'm saying, Cutting Line. Yeah. You know what I mean? We got you. You know what I'm saying?
Look out for the shirts too.
Yeah, look out for the shirts. You know what I'm saying?
Look out for the shirts.
Hashtag Barber Client Privilege.
Mm-hmm.
You dig? If y'all want to know what the Barber Client Privilege is about, go subscribe on YouTube. We just starting our YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? So go subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We got an episode up of Barber Client Privilege. This is episode uno of the Cutting Line podcast. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all like what y'all seen, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot more coming. You know what I'm saying? Man, please subscribe. Follow us on Facebook. Cutting Line. You see what I'm saying? That's where we at. You know what I'm saying? I'm Pisces. That's the Barbers Son. And this is the Cutting Line Podcast, episode 1 in the books. Peace.